Hi guys, this is Mr. Gore. Ms. Castaneda is going to be teaching our class today, and I'm going to be teaching hers. We're doing a kind of a flip-flop of our roles, so I wanted to give you a rundown of our agenda for the class. Today's big question is, how does the phrase "the whole is greater than the sum of its parts" relate to what you're doing in the create stage? I want you to think about that. How does it relate to what you're trying to accomplish with your group? Now, the first step is you need to go up to the library, check out PCs. I have reserved those, so please check those out, and you can do your programming on them and then use them at the end of class to do your process journals. I want us to take a real quick look at the create rubric because I want you to remember exactly what you will be assessed on at the end of this create stage. So let's jump on over to our Moodle page. Here you can see, again, is our task sheet, and this task sheet here explains what you need to accomplish and what you need to write in your process journal. It's always good to take a look back at that. Look at the comments that I've also left for you on your process journals. But down here in the assessment phase, what I want you to be aware of is these three things. We're looking to assess these three strands. The first one says that you use the design and plan to create your robot and justify any changes in your process journal. So in your process journal, at the end of class, you need to make sure that you're making explicit reference to your design and your plan and how you have made any changes or modifications to those. You're not only going to talk about the modification, but you're going to explain why you made it. Okay? Number two, clearly documents the creation of your robot in the process journal with thorough written explanations and frequent screenshots or photographs. Okay, those things need to be in there as a way to provide evidence of the work that you've done during the create stage. Okay, so don't forget that. Then finally, you clearly create a robot of appropriate quality that follows your design specifications. So you need to take a look back at those design specifications, have those in your mind as you're running through your test today and you're making those final modifications on your robot. One thing I want to call your attention to, though, is that 2 out of the 3 strands for the assessment have to do with the process journal. Okay, so I don't want you to forget about the importance of keeping a thorough written documentation of the work you're doing and justifying all those modifications you make to your plan and design, because it'll be 2/3 of your assessment for the create stage. Okay, all right, and then finally, what I'd like for you to do right after we finish with the screencast is go ahead and start creating. This is your last day of create, so you should be testing and modifying those, making those final adjustments to your robot so it's ready to evaluate when we get back from break. And then, as always, I want you to save the last 15 minutes of class, 5 of those minutes to clean up your kits and get your robots packed away, and the last 10 to do your process journals and make sure they're up to date. All right, guys, have a good class, get lots of work done. I look forward to seeing how those robots come back out when we come back from break. Okay, bye-bye.